Yo, yo, what's up? What's up? This your guy Ray Hanma. All right, man. Yes, sir. What's up? This your guy Ray Hanma. And yes, as you can see the title, we're going to be covering the prequel series to the hit series, Game of Thrones. And yes, and as I like to start off in the beginning of this, you know, it's a pretty wild episode. I mean, you know, you expect nothing less though with a project from Game of Thrones. All right, and and on this, yes, and as I've took my notes, that's really so I wouldn't be going all over the place. But yes, and as in the beginning, as you have seen, if you haven't seen the episode, spoilers alert. But but yes, this is set like 172 years before Queen Daenerys Targaryen. All right, before it's called the Mother of the Dragons. 72 years before her. And in the beginning of this, starts off where the old King Jaehaerys, who's basically close to dying, uh, got more than 1 foot, damn it, before he croaks. So both of his sons died. So therefore, he's left without a successor. So therefore, to help him choose, he calls forth, 14, not 14, but he calls like what 1,000 different lords and to help him make this decision. These different councilmen. And I'm like, wow, damn, that many, man. There was 14 succession claims that was put in, that was heard, but only two was chosen, and that was Princess. She's the oldest of King Jaehaerys, Princess Princess Rhaenys Targaryen. She's the oldest sibling, and the other was Prince Viserys Targaryen. And so, therefore, and as it went on, they chose Viserys Targaryen to be the heir to the throne for after when to be the king after he dies. So therefore, they chose him, and yeah, so and then I like how they show where the princess of her as coming in, on the dragon, right on this golden dragon. I thought that was pretty cool, how that looked. And and just like before, with the original series, I like how they did the dragons. I don't got no complaints about the dragons. Uh, well, yeah, yeah. So and uh, and I managed to call the names too of the dragons. Well, two of them. One of them his name is Cyrax, and the other is Carax or Caraxes. And which I kind of funny, that they would kind of have, damn near somewhat of the similar names. So, but pretty good, no complaints. Then and then we go into the scene where the princess, where she goes into her mother's room, where because her mother, she's close to, you know, she's close to giving up the, coming off of a baby. This is like what the fifth child, fifth attempt with trying to birth the king and heir son. Hey, the man, hey, he wants what he wants, but shit. But definitely after what your fifth try, I mean, damn, that's fucking dangerous. Like, shit, man, that was a gamble. And but when she went there, and this is where they need to lead. Oh my god, I'm tired of this little feminist shit they be putting in these damn shows, and this I don't know it's to be expected, but still irks my nerves sometimes because her mother, she be in pains and stuff like that, because she's close to giving birth. And she's trying to like, mother her own mother. And her mother checks her saying like, hey, um this is us, this is golden right here. This is what we supposed to do. Um so well basically, is that she's gonna be lying in bed like her, pregnant. The discomfort basically, is for the kingdom, what she told her. This is what we're meant to do. We got royal rooms. And this is the road we should follow. Now, I like when they throw that in there, that's basically showing that side of basically, of the traditional family structure, how things should be, this them giving that to the audience, Um, but then I know they combat it, with her coming back, saying, as she quotes, as it quotes, she says, the princess, I'd rather serve as a knight and ride to battle in glory. Well, girl, sit your ass down and follow your mother's instructions. You ain't riding glory to shit. You know, turn, bitch, trying to turn into some damn dragon warrior goddess or some shit. Sit your ass down. But their mother responded to her saying, hey, the child bed, is our battlefield. Hey, and she didn't lie either. We must learn to face it with a stiff lip. Then she told her ass to go take a damn bath because she smelled like a dragon. Oh shit. Oh shit, bitch. Your little ass. Get your little ass in there and take a damn shower. Take a damn bath, bitch. Shit. Little smart mouth ass. Oh yeah, one thing too, I've written down that on my notes that, you know, it stood out to me. I'm like, okay, even though her dad, the king, Viserys, was having a meeting with the other, royals, the councilman about the games. I forgot to look that up. It's that medieval tournament where they ride on these horses and shit, and they got these long ass lances and they clash at each other. Whatever. Forgive me. Right now, yeah, it's just slipping me. But I think they even said it in the show. I didn't catch it quite. Um, but that was wild. That was wild. But yeah, but they're in there, discussing about the games, and about using that to uh, honor, him, basically having a son, he's having a son that's coming soon. He's banking on there's going to be a son, he's banking on it. And it's like, damn, you have all these people, including his queen telling him, hey, you can't just claim it that it's gonna be, a boy when you don't know. And I'm like, stop trying to crush this motherfucker's hopes. I mean, of course he knows that. Woman, hell, let the man, should have his hope. For him to have a damn son. Uh, who gonna turn into being a man? Real talk. So, but yeah, but his daughter comes in, and I'm like, what, little girl, what the hell are you doing? No, even though they were just talking about the tournament and shit, it's just, still like a meeting of man, like, but she coming there as a position, as being the cupbearer. And I had to think, I'm like, okay, well, it's it's good and it's bad because the fact is that teaches her a little decent level of femininity, to serve, you know, going around getting councilman, and the king, some cups, to drink and stuff while they conduct their meeting. And she's there keeping her mouth shut as she did. But still, I'm like, nah, because I was thinking, that she was gonna be bursting in every damn time, hearing out their plans and all that shit and all that, so she can increase her morale and desire wanting to be uh, a damn Wonder Woman out there and shit. Fuck all that. You keep your ass in a woman's place. Yeah. So, but yeah, but the princess, she expresses she really don't care about her position. Obviously, she just want to go out, and just be this dragon warrior princess, ride on a dragon with her sword. Yeah, and that typical. And this is what she's talking about. She's talking to her friend, her little friend, which his name is Allison. Hmm. Oh yes, yes. And to those of y'all who have seen it, have you seen that nasty ass wound, man, on his back? Oh my god! And he ends up saying too, like, "Oh, um, it's from the him sitting on the Iron Throne and shit." I'm like, motherfucker, like, I know you be getting cut on that son of a bitch. I mean, you would think a motherfucker would put some kind of covering, what I mean, on the seat, where you're gonna be, resting your body up on, damn it, in those parts, you know, which will be nothing, in destroying the image of, of the Iron Throne itself, which would do hardly nothing. So, it would be the comfort of the king instead of your ass sitting up there getting cut up and shit. But that shit was something else. I'm like, motherfucker, you look like you done caught that while you went out hunting or some shit or something. That shit looked disgusting. Oh, and I thought it was cool too to see them having um a black man in there and shit. I'm like, fuck, shit. Why not give it to him? Hell, when I was at the moment, it seemed like he's all team Prince Damien, which is Damien is the king's brother. But yeah, but as they showed in there, the Prince Damon, he went out and set out, with his squad to go kill some prisoners, quote, or who's convicted. And who knows? They ain't really showed no true evidence of them, committed the crime. It just seemed like they just went around, just round them up, and just he just started ordering motherfuckers to start, hacking motherfuckers up and shit. To where he comes back to the spot with 2 wagons full of fucking of chopped up limbs and 1 pecker. I'm like, my God, boy, this sick son of a bitch. I mean, damn, like, I know there's a better way, motherfuckers, you know, to show that, show a force, that there's a strong unit, that's in command and it's not taking no bullshit. God, that motherfucker is crazy. Like, yeah, I would have been and sent his ass far away from the kingdom. You a wild motherfucker. And also too, he's a bitch too because I don't know about y'all. I don't care for this bastard. Y'all may like him, but hopefully y'all don't. Because if you're seeing it, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. As we're gonna get to it. Yeah, and so and the king was made aware of it and shit. He was pissed off, and bewildered, like what the fuck? Like, damn, this motherfucker did that shit. Hey, bring your ass here, man. And then but before he checks him and telling him, hey, I better not see no shit like that again, you know what I mean? Or yeah, your actions will be answered. But before that though, he was fucking with old dude Otto, teasing this motherfucker. He ended up saying some shit like, but it was slick racist too well, it was racist at the same time, period, point blank. Fuck that, it wasn't slick racist. It was flat out racist. But Otto brought up on himself though, then when his ass should have just shut the fuck up, and I made this damn remark. And I'm like, well, motherfucker, what kind of man says this shit? But then again, with me also being a follower of Christ, I mean myself, knowing Christ ain't got nothing, to do with this, but it just, relates in accordance to what Otto said to Damon. But yeah, but Otto, he foolishly said to Damon, if only the prince, he's, after the king finished his sentence or whatever, he said, when he was talking to Damon, Otto just came out of nowhere and just said, if only the prince would show the same devotion to his wife as he does his work, your grace. Damon counters his statement, I think my bronze bitch is happier for my absence. I'm like, you racist piece of shit. I kind of, hey, yeah, I'll be leery of certain characters, before I make a cool, solid judgment of them. I got to see obviously more of them. But but this show, I believe it's relevant. It's cool to see. You know, um, which case they had to do that with the Game of Thrones. Making that a big hit. To come out with that first before they came out with this project, which I believe, if I'm correct, that they've been having this in the making, probably like a year or two before um, they decided to end the show the way they did. Um, But yeah, so I'm like, dude brought this up on himself though. But after that, council member says Lady Rhea is your wife, a good honorable lady of the Vale. Well, this motherfucker Damon responds back saying, in the Vale, men are said to fuck sheep instead of women. I can assure you, the sheep are prettier. I'm like, oh my God. Motherfucker. See you white boys and that fucking sheep shit. No. Yeah. Uh, yeah, that's fucked up. That's crazy ass shit, man. This motherfucker's a piece of shit. And Constantine responds back saying, you made a vow before the seven to honor your wife in marriage. Yeah, I'm with that, because hey, that was high dishonor though. What the fuck he said? Shit, y'all women may, say different, to whoever's, to whichever one y'all see this, that that y'all look at cheating, him cheating and shit, him being a war captain, the head of the squad, the I'm gonna say yeah, the watch, damn it, but yeah. He shouldn't dishonor his wife like that. Him doing that, him saying that shit ranks more than him cheating or fucking around with other bitches. What the fuck he said. And in fact, because he said this shit, I hope he gets fucked up. Yeah, but then when we go into the tournament, and that starting and shit, hey y'all, that was wild. I can say that, yeah, that was something else. Motherfucker Damon, he's a fucking sore loser, ain't he? Like a shitty loser. But with a motherfucker who's sinister as him, hey, you'll be a dumbass, not to put, anything past him. You'll be wise to keep an open mind with being around motherfuckers like him. Yeah, because he tripped the motherfucker's horse and shit, tripped him. Him and his horse then was fucked up, laid out. He tripped him with his lance. Like, damn, ain't that a bitch? And the princess, the the oldest of the siblings, she basically was talking to my brother, to the brother, Lord Course, and she was just saying some she's kind of like talking some tough shit, wasn't she? The shit she said, when she was talking about like when she was looking at them fighting each other when after the king left, because the king left because he got word that his wife, she was going to labor, she was about to have a baby and shit, so he aired up and dipped. And sometime after that, that's when everybody started fighting each other and shit. But in the midst of that, the princess, her name's Rainey's, if I remember. Yeah, she basically said some shit like, oh, these soldiers are so green. They're greener than summer's grass. You know, they don't even know nothing about no war, none of that shit, no real war. I'm like, bitch, you ain't look like you put on a lick of armor. Sit your ass down. See, another feminist shit right there. When I called, I'm like, hell nah, bitch, you talking on some damn princess warrior shit too. Sit your ass down, bitch. What the hell you know about war? You're a fucking woman. You ain't coming with nowhere near the same pressure that men are bringing them when they clashing against each other. Silly. Oh yes, man. And then then realizing, okay, because one of the babies was turned, they was in risk, of dying. So he asked the king if he wanted to cut the baby open. King went on ahead and went with it, even though knowing that it was a risk. You would think these motherfuckers would have some herbs, all that shit, but yeah, it's medieval kind of like times. But damn. Um, and yeah, then he named the baby Balin. He named the baby Balin, but the baby only lived for like damn, it wasn't even 2 minutes, 2, 3 minutes before the baby died. Yeah, that was quick. Damn. Um, wow. Yeah. So I'm, I resonate with the king, on that one. So, um, yeah, and as anyone, in their right mind should. Otherwise, I'm like, damn, you cold, you're not human. Um, the man lost his wife and his son. But the way they did it, it's like, you really couldn't tell. You thought the baby was still alive, but kind of like for the vibe, like think, when I noticed when I looked at the screen that the man, that the doctor holding the baby, he kind of looked up, at the king and shit, but still like, holding the baby, rocking the baby in his arm, like as if the baby's still alive. Then they got to the next scene and shit um, where he's about to um, do when he was about to burn his wife alive. I mean, not alive, but burn his wife and his son. And they go to show you, boom, hey, he was right. He ended up having a son. Damn, that's fucked up. But hey, but again, this is Game of Thrones we're talking about here. So, you know, I'll try to keep open mind as best as possible. As I try to, you know. But as I can say, I did not expect that racist comment. So yeah. But I know this young will end up telling me, oh well, if you read the books, Ray, well, motherfucker, there's a lot of reading the motherfucker's been doing. Um, you know, the shit that I'm reading, way aside from that, yeah. So and I was told what there's like 3 or 4 books of that shit of Game of Thrones. So yeah, But yeah, his brother set out with his squad, the City Watch, to kill people. No, 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 not to kill people. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Yes, I backtracked. But no, after that, he was called to talk about, well, Damon, and basically, who he's going to name, the heir. And they rounded to, either between, his brother or his daughter. He's like, hey, man, I'm not choosing, for between my brother and my daughter. And what helped them choose was the evidence Otto brought. Well, I wouldn't say evidence. It was just, his word of mouth. And the king was shitty. King was shitty, and it's right because the man ain't had no time for fucking peace. He didn't. I'm like, fuck, man. Just as he shouted them in the end, and before he left the damn room, the council room, he was like, "Damn, my wife and child died, and y'all motherfuckers worrying about this shit. Fuck y'all." And I'm with him 100% on that one. I'm with him 100% on that one. And also, too, before I continue, I have a small theory. What if the wound on his back is tied to why, I don't know, or why he can't, produce a male, or, I mean, because there's no telling how long that wound has been there. Because as they revealed, that the wound basically, is acting like it doesn't want to heal. So, yeah, because that was some grotesque shit. That was some damn grotesque shit, man, I ever seen. And then, but oh man, this is, yeah, I would have punished dude for this straight up. Like after this, I would have fucking like renounced this motherfucker as my brother. Period. This son of a bitch says Damon. He told the speech at the pleasure house that he bought, to serve him and his squad. And the disgraceful ass speech was basically him mocking the death, the king's son. So the king was shitty as hell. So he demands Damon, be brought forward to him and shit, so he can get it from his damn mouth. And like how the king, had his guards set up and shit. He had four or five of them motherfuckers there. There was like a force, like that was that you couldn't move. As soon as that motherfucker got close, boy, you just heard that that clanging sound of their armor when they moving that unison. That motherfucker, that's as close as you get. That's as close as you get to the king. Look like, boy, they were about to ready to slice his ass up quick. So yeah, but but Damien basically, admitted that he said the words, I mean, that, that was disgraceful. But then Damon came, like, instead of like taking accountability, genuine accountability for the shit, this motherfucker just, I mean, he just acted like total selfish, just like these damn females. Turn around, we're like, I did this, but see, but you did this and you did that, so therefore that's why, I did this, cause you a weak nigga. It's like, damn, bitch, you're acting in between, bitch, of wanting to apologize to a motherfucking shit, acting sorrowful to all the way to, playing the blaming game. Motherfucker, they ain't got nothing, none of that shit you said ain't got shit to do. Ain't no bearing damn bitch to what the fuck you said. And like I said, that was me knowing this is the tube. Y'all already know what I'm talking about. When I say 1,000 cuts. 1,000 cuts. For such disrespect to your own blood? Motherfucker, you ain't a doctor. You're blood. Why the hell he won't throw that talking about, oh, the dragon's blood, runs thick. If that was so, motherfucker, you wouldn't let such words come out of your fucking mouth. But thus you've shown them, hey, that you just all hunger them just for the fucking throne. He's ambitious. So after the king checks Damon, the king chose to give the crown, after he passed, to his daughter. To his little princess. So I think her name is just Raina. So in the scenery, yes, I want to talk about. Yeah, that's what I was trying to remember. The scenery of that, that speech that he had with his daughter. Um, I'm like, dude, man, you could have still found like a male man, a man. Point is, man, is to have a man on the fucking throne. Now y'all see what the fucking feminists and shit is doing, man, with this show. Another show to uplift the woman and placing her above the man. Straight up taking out the whole possibility, damn it, of there being a whole man that is in his right mind, that can, rule the throne. And so, and as when they was in court, all the nobles and all the royals and everybody was there, swearing they fealty, to their loyalty to the princess, to the king, and to defend the kingdom and all that and nine. So, they had all dressed up, just ready to start her queen training. But with her being the cupbearer, though, that's cool because that's one small element, that the king, They're showing, that he gave his daughter, to be in her feminine, teaching her, those servant traits on how to serve your man. But nah, man, I don't know. So after that episode, well, hold on. Before the episode ended, yes, Damon's dragon. What do y'all think? And it was like red, black, or something around those lines. And it's showing, hey, that motherfucker hit him, that's his dragon. Because they're fucking best friends and shit. He's all hooked up on the dragon and shit. And it shows him riding off. So, where do you think this second episode that is due tomorrow? What do y'all think? That's possible to happen. Because it seems like to me that he's riding off to possibly cause some damn damage or to be on some damn fucking romantic getaway with his female friend. The harlot. That's the same bitch from the whorehouse. So, but all right. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Thank you for watching. And thank you for listening. It's your guy, Ray Hanma. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Donate if you will. It's no biggie. The Ray Hanma, Cash App, $ Ray Hanma. And yes, and look for more to come. And we shall touch upon the Sylvester Stallone. Let me do a little quick video of that. So, yes, because I got some things I want to say about that. So, but thank you for watching. I appreciate it. It's your guy, Ray Hanma. I'm out. One versus a million.